T deliveries. Salamat. Okay, Amping. Thank you. And here is the bye-bye, amigo. Here is the 14-inch. Here is the 14-inch rebar cutter right here. I think I'm gonna open it up right now. In fact, I know I'm gonna open it up right now. I'm gonna go get a knife, okay, to cut all that plastic off of there. Shut off the compressor. So I've been waiting for this tool since December 5th. That's a long time. I told you the story. The tool was supposed to be here December 5th, then December 10th, then we had the cyclone. Then they canceled the order. I ordered it again in January, and then they canceled the order again for some strange reason. And I ordered it again February 5th or 6th, thereabouts. It was before Valentine's Day, and then I got it on March 3rd. So Lazada is delivering orders, but they're back a month from their schedule. So let's open up this bad boy, and this should be the original. Hello, man, hop on. This should be the original Makita blue color, not the green. And if it's the green, well, I'll live with it, but I ordered the blue. Because the green is not Makita. The green is a company that Makita gave permission to put their name on their tool, but it's not built by the Makita tool industry. So the green is an approved company to build Makita tools, and Makita approves them, and they're built to the same specifications as Makita, but they're not, well, there's got to be something different. Can't be much, though, because the price of the green tool for this, well, they don't have the green, the offshoot in green. They don't have that. The knockoff brand that does not come in green for this model. This is the 24 model. The green doesn't come in the 24. I think it's the 2401. Find out in a minute. I forgot. It's been so long. Well, let's see what we got here. Please contact. Oh, we don't want that. Ooh, that has all my details on it. Not that it matters. Let me put my personal details where they don't blow away in the receipt. Okay. Okay, got that out of the way. Make sure that the camera's still on. Now this tool was 10,000 pesos, just about $200 and change. Okay. Now if you would have bought this tool in one of the local stores here, it would be 14,000 pesos, 14,000. So I saved 4,000. Now this with the delivery was 10,000 pesos. But if I bought it in a local store, would have been about 13,600 pesos plus 300 for a blade, 14,000. I do believe that this model, this order comes with one blade. I'll check the comments in a minute. Yeah, it's the 24 model. All right. Because sometimes they don't have the model that you order, and they change it for something else. But this should be the D handle. The D. I'll show you the difference when we open it up. So this is the M2402B. And I'll show you the difference, and I'll show you why I ordered this, and I'll show you why, even though this is an experimental model, it's only like a year old, it's new for their line. It's not, they've had this model before, years ago, but this model is more ergonomic. Ergonomic is the word. When you're making 1,000, 2,000 cuts, this is better for your wrist. Boy, they sure wrapped it nice. Yeah, it's getting ready to rain again. It rains here just about every day at this time. An M2402, not the D handle. So this is what comes in the box, 14-inch miter, and let's get it open, and then I'll check the comments. No? I thought you looked like Batman to me, buddy. Oh, look at that. It popped up out of there to say hello. Oh, this is a pretty saw. It's starting to rain. Sure, I open the box and it starts to rain, right? Me? Is that what you want? Okay, so I'm going to go over this saw with you. I've had these before, but years ago, when I worked for Web Construction, WEBB, Web Construction in Key Largo. We had one of these on the job. And it wasn't the ergonomic handle. I used to make 2,000 or 3,000 cuts in a week. At the end of the week, my hand was sore like you wouldn't believe. Okay. So let's go. Let's just bring this in the back where I can use the stand up and do it. Okay, I'm coming for the comments. any comments. I'll answer your questions about the saw, why I bought the saw, why I bought this model, and why this is a better model than the standard Makita model. No matter what anybody says, I guarantee you, you make 10,000 cuts in a couple of weeks, you'll wish that you had this model and not the other model. Okay, give me 10 seconds to go get my box. Now, I'll tell you what comes with the box, and I'll tell you why I bought this model. Okay, so when you go online for Lazada, it looks like all of these are the same saw, but they're not. And every one of them is a different price. You have the 24. What was that? The 2402B model? Okay, now I'll check the comments. Scott Del Fuego. Yeah, Eddie Webb is his name. Ed Webb. Scott. So rebar cutter or chop saw? I'm confused. Okay, so I'll unconfuse you momentarily. This saw is specifically designed to cut rebar because it had the way this clamp is here. But if you change this blade, you can put a standard 14-inch 60 or 40 tooth blade on here and it will cut wood. It will cut either one. But the big difference is this pivot here is where the saw pivots. This part of the saw does not turn left or right. However, you can cut straight cuts all day long with wood or metal by putting it into this clamp here. Now the way this works is this thumb here, this thumb drive, first you loosen it up a little bit, then this thumb here comes up like that. This is a quick connect, a quick screw. So if you had a 2x4 or a 2x4.5 inch piece of metal stud in here, you don't have to turn this for 10 minutes. You just push it up to the metal stud like that. Boom. Push it up to the metal stud, and then it locks down. And now you just have to turn this T-handle 2 times to lock it up. Now, like I said, the difference is this pivot here only goes straight to the miter, 90 degrees to this cut. However, if you wanted to make a cut on the metal, there's a tool in this box somewhere, an Allen key. You can turn this backstop here up to 45 degrees. Either way, or maybe not 45. I'm not sure about the number on that saw. I'll check it. I'm getting my glasses. $45. Okay. So you can move it 45 on this side and 45 here, but you have to turn the back. So that would mean if you had this mounted to a bench, and it was the piece of metal was 10 feet long and it was 5 feet, you'd have 5 feet of 2x metal stud going that way and 5 feet going this way. You can do it. but it really just made for cutting the ends off of certain pieces. However, you could cut wood on metal with this, and you could cut wood on metal with this saw all day long. You can keep the machine running all day long. It's a continuous 2,000 watt motor with copper motor. It's not an aluminum motor, and it comes with 2 extra sets of brushes. That's the configuration. That's one of the reasons why the same saw is different prices. One model, this model, the 2402B, comes with no brushes. One comes with 1 set of brushes. One comes with 2 sets of brushes and 1 blade, but I have a dozen blades in the container. One comes with 3 blades, a pair of gloves, a pair of goggles, but no brushes. And those are your options. So that's why they're different prices. So if you buy it with 3 blades, the blades from Makita are pretty much the same price as the blades in Build-A-Wear. So I wouldn't. You're not going to get any kind of discount from buying it from Makita. Now, probably I would say Makita makes a better blade, but that's what I would only say. I can't be sure on that. So here are the 2 sets of brushes, and now I'll show you how the quick stop, they call this. Again, so if you're in a hurry, right? Well, you're always in a hurry. So you have a piece of wood, a piece of metal or wood, and you have the metal and it goes all the way up there. You just put this up here and you watch what happens. Slide it forward and you just push this forward and it locks down into the teeth of the clamping mechanism, and then you just tighten it off. Then to quick release it, you can slide it back like that real quick, and then if you wanted to, then you could put a 2x4 in there. And now you don't have to screw it for 2 or 3 minutes, or, like, let's say it took you a minute to screw it down from this configuration to this configuration here, 1 minute, right? But let's say you had to do it 100 times in one day. You'd have to unscrew it and then screw it down 100 times. That's 100 minutes. This way, pop off the thread, pull it out, move your lumber or move your wood, move your metal. I have a 14-inch power miter for wood, so this is strictly for metal. I bought a miter because to change the blade takes longer than it's worth than to just buy another tool. So now you slide it in there like that, drop this down, lock it in for the night, and it's done. But we're going to turn it on. I'm going to finish reading the comments. So that's the difference to answer your question. That's Simulacron. Same thought says Simulacron. Well, I think I explained it. Okay, I'll show you I'll just stand up and walk. I will show you my power miter. The power miter, the difference is, again, the power miter, this part of the power miter, the motor part is on a turret, a swiveling turret. They both go up and down. Now, the other advantage to this saw, before I go anywhere, is what I call this a D handle. D is in David, okay? When you're making 1,000 cuts, you have so much more strength to pull the saw down like this, because that's the way your wrist is designed to work. This is a new model. They didn't have this model for 2 or 3 years. The other model is the handle is like this, and every time that you have to cut, you have to pull your hand and your wrist has to go like this. It's not ergonomic at all. When you do this 1,000 times with your wrist, you start to feel it click, 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 click. And I don't care who you are, your wrist isn't made to do this. It does do that, but it's not made to go like this 1,000 times during the day. This way, your wrist isn't bending, you're pulling it down with your shoulder and your forearm. That's the big difference between this D handle and what I call the other handle, the regular standard handle. Now this also has a lock on the trigger, and now that the saw is locked on, I'm going to get the power out here in a minute, and I'll show you. I'll cut something. So this saw is, that's one lock. Now there's another lock over here to lock the blade when you want to change the blade. You want to change the blade, you just push this in, and the saw doesn't turn. Watch, and there's one notch, one dog in there. You just push this down like that. There should be one more lock. Now this is this is a set stop. This will let you go down just so far, and it'll stop the machine from going too deep. So let's say you don't have to go that deep. You can adjust it to go less deep or deeper on your cut, deeper. It doesn't adjust much, but it does adjust. And there should be a lock to lock it down. I don't see a lock to lock it down. My other power miter has a chain on it, which works just fine. And here is the adjustment. Up. Hold on. Here is the adjustment that adjusts up and down. It's only a small adjustment. You're not going to get the throw on the machine. The down throw is only going to adjust a 1/4 inch up or down. It's a very special throw, a very special option. You might only use it. You might only need it once or twice a year, but it's there in case you need it. Okay, here is the lock, the down lock. I found the down lock. I said my other saw has a chain on it. Well, here's the chain right here. So this chain comes up, and apparently it goes somewhere. I don't know where it goes. Right off the bat. Okay, it doesn't go there. It doesn't go there. It's got to go someplace that the chain reaches, though, right? It does have to go somewhere that the chain reaches. I think what they did. Here it is, right here. Okay, so here's where the chain goes, right here. The chain has a little teeny hook right here. So if you want, when you want to carry it, you can carry it with your handle. You just hook it onto that hook, and then you take this, throw the chain over there. There's your lockdown, and the Allen wrench that adjusts. The Allen wrench that adjusts this backstop here. This backstop, the Allen wrench is over here in the handle. Just put your finger on there, theoretically, and you pull it out like that, and it's part of the handle. Now, I'll tell you right now, that's a great design, and there's a rubber grommet in here that holds the wrench in, but after you put it in and out several hundred times, the vibration will let this fall out. So you could do one of two things. You could just put a piece of tape around here. You're only going to adjust that turret probably never, okay? when you're cutting rebar, the chance of you having to cut a 45-degree rebar are you might make 1,000 straight cuts, and then 10 out of those 1,000 straight cuts, 10 of them might be on an angle for some special reason, unknown to me at this time. So let's go get electric. Let me read the comments. Does Makita license their name to China, or is it just another straight-up theft of trade? No. Makita gives the other company license to make this same saw, identical, but the other company's is green. It's green. It's not blue. This is blue. I did a live stream last week where the tools in an Occidental paint store were green. That's not Makita. That's the knockoff store. But Makita gives them permission to make the saw. Now, the other company doesn't make the D-handled saw. What I call the D-handle, the ergonomic handle. They make the straight handle when your wrist goes like that. If you were to buy the other in Occidental, if you were to buy the cutoff saw in Occidental, the green one was 13,000 pesos, $260. If you buy the blue one, that sometimes they have in stock, same model, different color, the price is 13,300 pesos. It's like a 1% difference in the price. But I do believe that the Makita tool has a better motor in it. And the man who owns Occidental, Kim, and I have been friends for years, he told me don't buy the green one, wait till we get the blue one. And then when I asked him about the D-handle, he said we don't stock that model. So I ordered it from Lazada. I would have paid him an extra few thousand pesos to buy it from his store. But he doesn't stock the D-handle. We're going to get electric here. Hey, John. Windy like you wouldn't believe. Michael is undressing that saw like a 25-year-old hottie with big double D's. Webb is still there. Oh, yeah. Webb had a big business in the Philly. He was the one who taught me how to do concrete work. Not Ed Webb was excellent with concrete, the son, but the guy who taught me was Bill. Bill, that was the mason. He put me with Bill for like 3 months. He said, in no time you'll be a better concrete man than anybody that does in the business for years. Bill could form out a house for the concrete and back cut the 2x4s and back cut the plywood 1.5 degrees. And when we took the vertical jacks off the plywood, just take a little board with a nail on it and you could pull the forms off, because none of his frames ever stuck in the concrete, and he taught me how to do that. And I've watched 1,000 people do concrete work and they don't back bevel it or back angle it, just 1.5 degrees in certain places, and they got to go in there with 4-foot crowbars and shims and 6-foot straight bars. Bill and me used to strip the whole house. We'd spend a month setting up the plywood forms, and then the pump truck would come in and pour it, and then we would hose it down for about 3 weeks, and then we'd set the blocks up for the next floor. But to strip that house down, me and him would strip a house, a 40-foot by 60-foot, 45, 50, 60-foot house. We'd strip it in 2 days. And if you worked with another guy trying to strip that house, it could take a week and a half, because these guys used to they did a lot of stuff wrong. Bill was really good. I gotta read the comments again. Nice to see Lazada come through for you. Actually ship a correct order. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's not very happy very often. Hello, Sim from Scott Del Fuego. These uncertain times. So let me go get electric and something to cut. Let's see what this. Let's see what kind of potential this has here. Okay, cancel that. Okay. Okay. Nice. This is an actual rubber. This would be the difference between the green tool and the blue tool, in my opinion. Number one, the green tool might have a copper motor, but the green tool, the wattage on this motor, I think, was 2,200 watts. Continuous use. The green tool had a 1,800 watt motor, not continuous use. However, if you made 500 cuts a day with the green tool, you'd be fine. If you made 5,000 cuts a week with the green tool, you'd be fine. This tool is just built, you can turn it on and 3 hours later shut it off. Just cut rebar all day long. You cannot do that with the green tool. I will never do that with any tool. I'm never going to cut that much rebar. But I bought it because it does do that. Continuous use, 2,200 watts. If I remember, it's either 2,000 or 2,200. And the green tool was 1,800 watts. If I remember. I don't remember the exact specs. I'll take a look. And this cord is like a gum rubber. It's a very high quality cord. I don't know, the green tool, the cord was nowhere near this soft. So this has more natural rubber in the cord, which makes a big difference at the end of the day. I mean, at the end of many days. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I put the brushes in a box with water in it. Huh. It won't hurt the brushes. I'm going to put them in a jar anyway. Okay, so we need electric and we need a piece of metal. Metal. Superman. Metal. Not metal, diamonds. Metal. Not a metal, diamonds. Remember that big diamond Superman had to make? Ah. Okay, I'm going to put the brushes, and I'll show you what the brushes look like anyway. Yeah, I know you're not going to, you don't care, but I care. Okay, I'll be right out momentarily. the other miter on another day. I just jacked up the house. 5 inches. The house was listing over 10 inches. It sunk in that corner. I jacked it up 5 inches today. I'll just show you the other miter right now. What's the difference? Hold on. I jacked up the house over here. I have a bottle jack, air over hydraulics. So this jack here is a Northern Tool Equipment jack. It's supposed to be good for 10 tons, but now I think the seal, I can't get it to lift up any more than 2 tons, which is enough to pick up the house. So the house was down this much, this 2x plus this 3/4. So I raised it up, and then the 2x's on the bottom there. I raised it up 4.5 inches. Now tomorrow I'm going to cut some of these, some of this lumber here. I'm going to use the chainsaw, creep. I'm going to use the chainsaw to cut some lumber. In case you're wondering how I'm going to cut it. But then again, I might just take out a skill saw, a hand saw, just to monkey you up, creep. Because that's going to happen one day. Now, this is a 3x6. This is a 2x7. 2x7, 2x6, 2x7, 2x7, 2x6, 2x7, 2x6, 2x6, and under that part where the coconut is, I have 5x5s, I think they are, 5x5s, and that's what I bought to jack up the house with. So tomorrow, if I don't have another piece of this laying around somewhere outside of the purview of just something that I can chop up, I'll cut up one of these and put it down as a mud cell on the floor. Okay, so that's what I did today. I know everybody goes, "Wait, when he gets off the camera, he's probably laying in bed." No, that's not me. That's the other guy. That's the other guy. He lays down with the dogs. Anyway, so here's what the other power miter looks like. This power miter has the turret that turns this way. This turns this way. And the other handle is parallel to this. So this is the turret here. Well, actually, this whole base is the turret. So that is something, you need that for cutting, doing miter work. Tomorrow I'll finish jacking up this house and I'll put this plywood wall back up. I got plywood for that upstairs. On the side of the house. Okay. So, hey, creep, I'm going to use the chainsaw tomorrow. I'm going to use the chainsaw to cut that lumber. Don't forget to make a copy for the Bureau of Immigration, Construction. Don't forget to tell them I'm doing work. I'm doing work on my property with my lease property. Yeah, that's me, baby. Working all the time, not like you. When have you ever done anything in your whole... No, we won't talk about the creep. Much. Okay, so these are what the brushes look like. Now, the chances of me wearing out a pair of brushes, I'll tell you what. Makita makes good brushes, number one. They make good brushes. Number one, they make good brushes. So, but this tool is designed for continuous use on a construction site forever. In other words, a guy walks in the Monday morning, he locks the saw on for 3 or 4 hours a day. The saw is chopping metal. And all day long, somebody's feeding metal into a a table or whatever. So the brushes, the machine is a continuous duty machine. It's different than a power miter. I've used my power miter for 6, 7, 8 hours at a time. Just shut it off to get something to drink and made 5,000 cuts in one day. But when you're cutting metal, the dust is metal dust. So the metal dust acts like an abrasive on the armature and the brushes. So the brushes would possibly wear out quicker because of the metal dust. Well, certainly wear out faster than the metal dust than a wood saw, than a saw that was built for wood. So this kind of a brush, I can feel it. This is a quality carbon. It's a brass seat and a stainless steel spring. Probably these would be good for 500 hours each set. So 1,000 to 2,000 hours maybe you'd get out of these. So I won't need 1,000 or 2,000 hours. Now I'm going to turn this on, and right now I'm going to turn it on. I got to go get a piece of metal. I'll check the comments. Yes, John. I ordered. This is a metal cutting saw, John. Here's the wattage. The 2,200 watts. I was right about that. This is a metal cutting saw, so it would only come with a metal cutting blade. But we could check it. I have metal cutting blades inside, but why would they put a concrete blade on a metal saw? That would be a good question. Metal. Okay. Where was that? Metal. Okay, so let's go get a piece of metal. Set that up. Metal. That's not metal, that's a diamond. Metal. Superman. I remember that like it was yesterday, that stupid program. Well, I remember Batman. I remember Batman too, you know. I was a big fan of Batman my whole life. All right, let's see if we got some metal in here. That one's 20 feet long. That one's 20 feet long. Ah, I know where there's metal. I have metal. Metal. So before I cut that, I'll show you something. I'm going to show you that there is a reason why this turret turns on a 45-degree angle. See this building, like when Dennis built the refrigerator stand, Dennis Adam? He's the kind of guy that would cut the metal on a 45-degree angle to weld it, rather than butt weld it, because he's a real mechanic. So for cutting on a 45-degree angle, there is a reason, but for cutting rebar, I don't think I ever cut a piece of rebar on an angle for a specific job. I don't remember. Probably I did, but I don't remember. Yes, you're right, John. So I really want to be careful about the phone, the camera in where the sparks are going to go. Okay, there you go. That saw put a razor cut on this. Didn't just sharpen it. It put a razor sharp cut on it. I would say that the Makita blade was better than the average blade, only because Makita makes a very good tool. But I would say I will never have a problem cutting anything metal. So here's the metal cut, and then I'll show you how the turret works also. Huh. Okay, first I'll show you the cut, and then we're going to cut a 45. So that only took a few seconds. And now we'll put the turret on the 45. That. I'm going to do one more thing before I go back and read the comments. I always lubricate my equipment as soon as I get it. So I'm going to lubricate the pivot here. Both sides. I'm going to lubricate the adjusting screw. There's a couple of reasons why I lubricate it first, because tomorrow this tool will be yellow. But if you lubricate all the hinging mechanism parts, the paint won't go into the hinge to the turning stuff. You knew that already, though. I shouldn't have had to tell you that. This tool will be yellow. You knew that. Okay, now, there is something that I'm a little bit upset about, but it has nothing to do with the tool per se. One of the feet, both of the feet fell off. That shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened, but it did. So two of them fell off. The little feet on the corners. And it's just a rubber boot, and it's not even a big deal. But they should have been glued on, and they weren't. So I think I lost one. I'll probably find it within a day or so. It'll be on the ground. It'll just show up one day. So here's the little boot for the bottom of the tool. Oh yeah, that fell off way too easy. Wasn't anything holding that on, really. Yeah, that should have been. That's a bad engineering design. That it fell off that easy, just taking it out of the box. Okay, so I'll read the comments. All right, so like once again, the difference between this blue tool, blue is when you see a blue Makita, usually the motor, well, always the blue tool, the motors are copper, but probably the green tools are copper also. Except the wattage of the green tool, that's 14-inch miter, is 1,800 watts. This tool is 2,200 watts. And it's built for continuous duty cycle. In other words, you can just come on to the job, push this lock button here, push that lock button and just cut all day long. I mean all day long too. I'm not talking about like an hour or half an hour. This continuous duty cycle for the Makita is continuous duty cycle. Okay, let's get on. And of course, if you have any other questions, now is the time to ask. Now, I didn't have to put oil on that spring, but I don't want the spring to get paint on it. I want the spring to stay black steel. And I know that there's going to be yellow paint flying around tomorrow. Probably. Although tomorrow could be a prawn farm day. Depends. I have a lot of decisions. So I go to the prawn farm. I've been good on my diet. Actually, I haven't eaten anything except pork and a cabbage. And my only off the diet was a little bit of Caesar salad dressing. Scott would be happy to hear that. Now, the one thing about this saw that I don't like, but I can change that. I'm going to pull this plug out of here because I'm going to be dealing with this guard here. On the other Makita model, not this one, you cannot buy it on this model. There are different options on different saws, different models. Cannot buy the option I'm going to talk about. There's a guard that goes down here, and it guards down to here, so you can't put your hand in there. You're not supposed to put your hand in there anyway. And that's why I like this handle, because it keeps your hand out of there. It doesn't, your hand is nowhere near this. But there is a guard made out of plastic, and when you pull this down, the guard slides up on a slide bar right here. I could make one of those in about 4 hours. I have something called Lexel, Lexal. I have a sheet of 1/8 inch Lexel just for making guards for my other power miter and anything else I wanted to make a plastic guard for. Sparks don't affect it so much, they do, but you can make, once you set the bolting mechanism up in the side of this saw, and you build your slides, which will take about 4 hours, you can make 2 or 3 pieces of plastic in another hour or so, and then when the sparks make it where you can't see through it, you really, it doesn't matter whether you see through it or not. It's just straight cut. It's not wood. So, but I'll probably one day, if I just have absolutely nothing to do at all, I'll put a guard on it. And the way you take this off is you just take this, you don't have to take that wing nut off at all. You turn that back, and then that Allen key that I had on the handle is the Allen key that fits this hex bolt. So I didn't lube that, did I? No, I did not. Okay, I think we're done. I could go back to raising the house, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm pretty much done for today. So, there aren't any other questions. Thanks for stopping by. I might go back to. I got to decide whether I want to go back to raising the house, because the next time I go up with the next time I make a lift on the house, I should probably go around the outside and check. I have shim stock up on the roof. I cut the shim stock to raise the house about a month ago, and when you raise a house or when you're raising something really heavy, you don't.
Fucking girl, you fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, you fucking bastard. Fuck you, motherfucker. You motherfucking bastard. You motherfucker. Come on, no, get on, get down here. Get on, you motherfucker. Get down here. You fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking shit in my fucking face. You fucking get down here. Fuck you. Get down here. Under all fucking meat. No, you're not. Under all fucking meat. No, you're not. You're gonna be in jail. Fuck you.
You're going to jail, asshole. That was the fat slob. That was the fat slob. He just attacked me. The fat slob just attacked me. Dude. Hey, Christian! Christian! That guy just attacked me. Yeah. Relax. Christian, call the police. Call the police now.
Relax. What's the problem?
He attacked me, punched me in the head when I was making a video.
Where?
Right now.
Relax.
He's in here.
Yeah, but what are your plan?
I want to have him arrested.
But relax first.
Okay.
Relax first.
He came from behind me and was punching me in the head.
But if you want to video, you ask first the guy to.
I have the video.
Yeah. But you have give the permission of the guy to.
You're going to jail, asshole. You're going to jail, asshole. You're going to jail. That was all on video. That was all on video. That was all on. You're going to jail. You're going to fucking jail. You're going to.
Sorry, sir.
You're going. You motherfucker! You're going to jail. You're going.
Please, sir.
Yeah. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Why do you have a fucking phone?
You're going to jail. You're going to jail. It was on video.
He attacked me.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to fucking jail. You're going to jail.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You're going to jail, asshole. You're going to fucking jail. You get the police.
Tawag yung pulis kita na magkito yung bisan.
You're going to jail, slob.
Relax, make it.
That fucking guy attacked me when I was sitting down from behind. Where is he? Why want to? I want. No.
Michael.
No, you come with me.
Stay here. Don't go on that guy.
Well, is he staying here?
No, not gonna stay.
No, it's Christian. Christian, does he have a room here?
Because the police is coming.
Okay.
The guy.
Hey, asshole, the police are on the way.
Stay here. The police is going. Sir, please. Yes, please, sir.
Slob.
Please, sir.
The slob is going to jail. The fat slob is. You attacked me.
right here.
You attacked me from
Go
behind.
back here. I'm right fucking here.
Oh,
Go
Michael,
back
I was
here.
on-
Michael,
Michael,
jump my ass.
It's all on
Michael,
video.
Fuck you. Go home, bitch.
It's all on
Go home,
fucking
you
video.
fuck.
Michael, you stay in your room because
Go home,
the
fat
police is
fuck.
coming. Michael.
You're going to jail, asshole.
Go home,
It's
Michael.
all live streamed.
Michael,
Shut the fuck
The
up.
whole thing is live
you stay in
streamed.
your property because the police is coming and you talk each other. You go inside. Don't go in the.
Shut the fucking mouth. Go
You
back
stay,
to your fucking
you stay
home.
inside.
You
Michael,
fucking piece of
Michael,
shit.
no, Michael. You stay here, Michael, because the police is coming.
Biggest
Michael,
child molesting piece of shit.
Michael,
in
You're
the
going to
history
jail.
of fucking Philippines.
Michael,
You're going to jail.
He's a child molester. This
All right,
motherfucker's
well,
a
wait.
child.
you stay in
You're
your
going to
property.
jail.
Michael, you stay in your property.
It's on video, you stupid fuck.
Michael,
It's on video.
Fucking home.
It's on video, you dumb fuck. It was live streamed. You're going to jail, asshole.
sama rin, guess mo na. Yan. Ha? Isa ka na. Ha? Ay, di ba silbi na kwan, sige siya gidoon. Kaya tawag pulis, ano say kwan. Lagi aron magkwan sila. Anak, hindi ba silbi na kwan kay gawas butong bure ma. Ha? Hey, ma. Relax.
Did you call your brother?
Yeah, the police, my brothers, the police and you and the police talk. The police.
I have it on live stream.
Yeah. Don't worry, but don't go out in your property. Stay in your property.
He attacked me from behind.
Yeah, but the police is coming and you talk. The police.
Christian, come on over here, Christian. I am relaxed. If I didn't have it on video, that would be different. But I have it on video of him attacking me. It was live streamed. Okay, you saw it? Okay.
You with the police, don't attack
Hey.
the guy
Okay.
in your property.
And he scratched up my phone too. That guy was attacking, the fat slob was attacking me from behind. That's what's going on.
Imo kita tawagan ka dyan?
The whole thing is on live stream. That's when you heard me getting smacked around. He punched me in the head 4 times from behind, and then he picked up a piece of steel, the piece that I cut. I hope I don't run out of battery. What room is he in? What room is he in, Christian?
You stay in your property, Michael, because if that guy, kamag Michael, little trouble upon Michael. You stay over there.
What room is he in?
I don't know.
Michael,
He says he's staying here.
Michael.
Well, what room?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You're the manager.
Bakit may ganyan?
What room is he in?
I will call police now.
The police also, the police, Michael, if you ask, the police, Michael, you stay in your property. Stay in the property because I'm not call the police.
Okay.
Stay in the property and you have evidence or video, okay, you use that video, but don't go out in your property, you stay in your property.
Hmm. 22%. I got to get power to this phone. I have the video of him on the property, and you saw me getting bounced around from behind. He's going to jail. I'm getting power to the phone. Son of a bitch, he kicked my phone. Then he was trying to kick me when I was on the floor because I tripped going backwards. We got him inside the property. I have him on camera in the property. Luckily, I had the live stream on. That's really good. He was going to set me up to put me in jail, and now he's going to jail.
Stay, may kailangan kayo police and I go to the barangay.
Thank you. Get the police also. Yeah? Okay. All right, he's screwed. He said he was going to set me up to make me go to jail. And now I have him attacking me inside my fence line and inside my fence line twice. And inside the fence. He's screwed. Fat slob. What he was going to do to me, he got done to him. Son of a bitch. I said I was adjusting the miter, turning the screws, and my head went BAM! And I'm thinking to myself, there's no tree over me. There can't be a fat slob blog attacked me. Fat slob blog, and I have it on camera. Him attacking me falling down. In my fence, I was sitting down on a bucket, adjusting a bolt on a power miter. And I felt a smash on the side of my head. I'm going, what the hell can that be? There's no tree over me for a log or a branch to fall over me. Then I felt it from the other side. I'm going, son of a bitch, somebody's attacking me. And he was. And he did. And I got hit 3 or 4 times. I fell down on the ground. And then I picked up my cell phone, and he was still in the yard coming after me. And I threw something at him. And bring back Dave and Popeye staged. Go away, dude. You think this is staged? When the police gets here, he gets handcuffed and goes to jail. You think that will be staged? And he said something about, I don't remember what he said. I was getting attacked, and I was a little busy. But he was inside the fence line. Right there's the fence line. He was inside here attacking me, and I threw something at him. And then he picked it up and ran after me with it. That piece of steel that I just cut the 45-degree piece on. That's what I threw at him. I just grabbed the first thing that I had because I was on the floor getting attacked. And then he picked it up and came after me, but I ran away. It's hard to fight a big guy with a piece of steel in his hand. And then he attacked me out there again in the parking lot, and then attacked me. And when I backed up, I fell down, I tripped, and then he was kicking me. And that's all on video. It's all on live stream. See, he didn't plan on this being on live stream. He didn't know I had the camera on. He just thought I was working in the yard. He's going to jail. And there's like 6 people that saw him in the yard attacking me. Well, they said they did. We'll see what happens when the police get here. But there were people right up on top of on the balcony watching. Any more questions? We see it in slow motion. He hits you from behind. John, can I have the time stamp on that? He said that he was coming. I have a video recorded of him. Said he was going to come and somehow set me up where I was going to end up in jail. I don't know. And now he never expected this to be on live stream. He freaking hit me a couple of times before I realized I was getting punched around from behind. I could feel it a little bit. It's a little swollen, but yeah, I fell right down on the floor, and I'm going, what the hell is going on here? So I'm getting smashed around here. I'm laughing because it could have turned out way worse than it did. He could have hit me with a piece of wood when he came onto my property and attacked me from behind. You don't think that he's going to get in trouble for that? I told him when he gets here, wait till he sees what happens. You'll see. We're going to do this live. I don't even know where my water is. Hope he didn't smack up my camera. He jumped on top of my camera when the camera fell down. He tried to shut it off. Well, I'm glad this wasn't a 9/11 emergency call. John Boonbean, when the police come, can you tell me when that time stamp is, when you see him attacking me from behind? Okay, thanks, John. So right now what we're doing is we're waiting for the barangay captain and the police to come here. And then John Boonbean is going to get the timestamp when it shows you that I was getting punched from behind. I was sitting on a bucket facing the back of the property, and my head went bam, 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 like that 3 times, I believe. And then for once from the back, and I'm going, it can't be a tree. There's no tree above me. It can't be, because what it felt like is it felt like when you bang it, when a branch falls on your head, you hear that solid piece of wood, like a piece of wood hitting your head. That's what it felt like. And I'm going, there's no tree over my head. I had the cognitive ability to say there's no tree. When I turned around, the fat slob was attacking me. That's not the manager. That's one of the neighbors. He came out of the shower. He was taking a bath. He just ran outside. He was not, that's not the way he dresses. He's a man's man. He's not a sissy. He just wears the towel. He came out, he was taking a bath when this happened. Because he's my neighbor, he's my friend. Hey, slob, I know you're watching. You're going to jail. You'll be in jail in about an hour. That'll be a fact. I bet you he never expected that to be live streamed. Said something about being here all week too, but I don't think that's going to happen. He would have been much better off doing what he said originally, standing outside my house yelling profanities, than coming into my property, attacking me from behind, and having it live streamed. He would have been much better off if he was across the street yelling out profanities than he is now, because now I'm sure he's going to jail. All right, Nick, probably that's a clip of the attack from behind. I don't have another gadget to look at that. If you're watching, thank you for that. but the police will have, John Boone Bean has a timestamp for the attack from the rear, what time that happened. I'm thirsty. Hey, Christian! Christian! I'll be back in a minute. Christian! Where did everybody go? Christian! Christian! Well, he said he was going to come and yell out profanities from outside the fence, and I told him, go ahead, you do that, and you watch how long you stay here, that you'll be thrown off the property. But instead of yelling out profanities from across the street, which was his original plan, he came into my property, onto my property, came in through the fence, and then attacked me from the rear, and that's all caught on live stream video. And I wasn't even looking. I was looking at the back of the property when he came on. And I got punched 3 times from the sides and once from the back. So, but he was originally going to stand over there where the wall is there and yell out profanities. But he changed his game plan to come in and attack me with his hands from the back, but he didn't realize it was being live streamed. And then it was live streamed, the whole event from the beginning, from being attacked from the rear and my head getting smacked around, all the way up until when I tripped backing up over there and he was kicking me and kicking the phone. It's all on live stream. It ought to make a great live stream, yeah? No, it's the Fat Slob blog. It's hard to see because it happens so fast. Well, it'll be slowed down when we go to, when we slow it down. It'll be slowed down. Either way, you have him, he's attacking me in the street over there as well. When I was on the floor, I had the phone, I was on the floor, he was kicking me. Yeah, I'm sure it is hard to watch. It would happen so fast. How long does a punch take? 2/100 of a second? No, he's an American. around 1 hour and 9-minute mark. Well, thanks. Yeah, well, this is going to be slowed down and reviewed by the police and other people that will be doing video, overseeing the video down. The blurs will be cleared up. But either way, he was on my property when he attacked me. He's not allowed to do that. He could have stood over there. Like I say, go ahead, stand over there and yell at me. See how long that lasts. It won't last long. He would have been much better off had he done that. Then he said something that he's going to be here all week and that I better move also. That was something he said on video. That's on video. So sometime after the attack, he was threatening to tell me to move away from here. He's going to be here all week and he's going to do it every day. I don't think so. Now, we called the police a good half hour ago and they didn't show up yet. Yeah, you can see him appear from behind, bracing himself. You lunge, I lunge with an open hand slap. You can see his face during the attack. I think you meant he. I don't know. When something like that happens, you don't remember every detail for detail. When you're getting attacked viciously, the details come slow. It's on my stream, Dixie. It's on the beginning of this stream. Someone said at the 1 hour and 9-minute mark, you can see me starting to get attacked from the rear. It's on this stream. I caught it. I was live streaming live when he came on and did that. I gotta get water. Where is my... Okay, where's my camera case? Right here. Okay. He broke my pen. Okay. Yeah, I was sitting on this bucket here, and my head went left, right, left, and then from the back. He was hitting me from the rear. And I jumped up. I'm going, what the hell is going on here? There's no tree falling on me, one branch at a time. It was pretty interesting, actually. Because the interesting part, interesting that I was thinking that there's no tree to drop branches on me, so what the hell is going on? Then when I turned around, he was hitting me from the front at that point, and I picked up the camera, and by the time I got to the back of the machine here, he was attacking again on the property. I think I threw the metal that I was working with. It was on the floor. I picked it up and threw it at him because he was coming at me. And then he picked it up before he got to the fence over here. And then I ran away because now he's got an 16-inch piece of angle iron in his hand. So I ran away down that way, and he ran after me. You! Okay, here's the police. Yo! Okay, here's what I gotta do. Here's what I gotta do. I gotta go to the police station to fill out a report. They have his passport number. I need to put my... Yo! Polly Hope! Okay, sir, you're not on the camera. You're not on the camera. I have some tools out. I have to put the tools away first, okay? Okay, thank you. All right, so let me just show you. We have quite the crowd here today for the attack. Okay.
You want to fix this?
Yes.
You're a mechanic?
Okay, yes, I am. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this live stream. John Boone Bean, you said the attack occurred at... here, come here. So, look, I asked the subscribers when the attack occurred. And this is one... The reply is... At the 1 hour and 28-minute mark into the stream, he begins his attack from behind. You unable to copy URL timestamp while live, so I have to shut the stream down and then turn it back on. Okay, upon implication, I guess you could. Okay, that's chop. It's a copy. I just watched it. It's hard to see because it's fast. I did watch it in slow motion. Who is he? Is he Filipino or foreigner? And why did he attack you? So this is live. I'm sitting here like this, right here on this chair like this, and my head went bam, 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 like that. And then when I was just finished cutting a piece of metal, and when I was on the floor, he dragged me down onto the floor. I picked up the metal and I threw it at him while he was standing right here. And he picked it up and then chased me down towards the beach with it. Now that's on live stream, but we have to turn the stream off and get it.
We need to see the actual video. So
I'm gonna show it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say goodbye. 40 minutes, 46 minutes back from right now. Gotta say goodbye. I gotta go to the police station, and I gotta shut the stream off in order for you to see the stream. Bye-bye for now. I'm Bing Permy from Rebel Jew Barker in the Philippines, baby. That's right. Oy vey. I was attacked by Ricky Drama from behind, and it's all live streamed. And then I fell down backwards, backing up, and he was kicking me. It's all on live stream. Okay, adios. Bye-bye for now.